Hi girls! So this is the look we're going to be doing today, and it is a very shimmery pink pinup sort of look, and it is for Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Now I know a great deal of people are affected by this, and everything from people that actually get breast cancer to pretty much everybody around them. And it can be devastating. I know my mother had breast cancer a couple of years ago, and it really just threw us all for a loop and kind of affected everything in our daily lives for a very, very long time. So I know that it can just totally wreck everything, even for everyone around them, not just the person that actually has it. So I wanted to do something that was classic and kind of an everyday sort of thing, something that will go with every occasion. And, you know, my mom's always been drawn towards the more classic look, so of course I wanted to do something that was inspired by her. So I came up with this, and of course it has a little bit of me twist. The eyeliner is a little bit thicker, and of course there's massive amounts of glitter in it. So it's a little bit of a mix. Now this can be toned up or toned down for pretty much every occasion. It's good for day-to-day wear. It's good for any kind of galas, dinners, benefits, anything that you would have, and could even be toned down to no foundation and just basic eyeliner and shimmery eyes for something like a marathon or a walk or anything like that. So I tried to do something that was very universal. Now I did use a couple of limited edition products, which isn't normally like me. I try to keep things pretty generic, but the entire tutorial was inspired by this Diamond Lust Starry Pink eyeshadow from Revlon. Now I'm not sure if these are going to become part of the permanent line. I know I had a hell of a time trying to find them. If you can't find this or you don't have this, go ahead and just use a shimmery pink and then just put a glitter on top of it. That's perfectly fine. I also used the Pressworthy Pink Blush, which you guys know I've been raving about. I'm obsessed with this blush. It just gives the perfect rosy, little flesh tone doll sort of cheeks. So any kind of like dolly pink color like this will work. So you don't have to use these exact ones. As far as lips, I went with a brighter lip just because the eyes are so simple. You can do a nude lip, you can do a pale pink lip, you can do any kind of lip that you want. If you go on the lighter or nude side, I do suggest lining your bottom lash line in a darker color as opposed to the lighter color that I did, just because it'll make the eyes more of a focus and it won't look so toned down. So as always, I will have a list of products on my blog, and that link will be down below in the info section. And let's get started. Okay, to start off, I'm going to line my upper lash line, smudge it out, and then apply my primer. So I'm just going to do that. Now I'm going to take an angled fluffy shadow brush, and this color, this is Twilight from Ulta. This is one of my all-time favorite shadows. If you don't have this particular one, or if there's not an Ulta next to you, go ahead and mix like a grayish purple with a taupe, and you should get a color fairly similar to this. I'm just going to put that above my crease and kind of do a cut crease with a wing at the end. Now I'm just going to go in with a regular fluffy shadow brush and a pinkish toned highlight color. I'm just going to be using this one for my brow kit. And just put that right under the brow. And then same brush, I'm just going to take a light pink kind of dual chrome highlight color. Any kind of light, almost white, shimmery pinkish color would work. It doesn't have to be too shimmery though. I'm going to do the inner corner of my eye and about halfway under my lash line. Now I'm just going to take an adhesive base and put it all over my lid. I like this glitter glue. You can use a cream shadow or a pencil or any kind of sticky kind of base. I'm going to do this one eye at a time because this base tends to dry out. I'm going to take a super shimmery pink. This is the Diamond-Less Starry Pink from Revlon. Any kind of really shimmery pink will work. With these kind of glittery shadows, using the sponge applicator works best. And I'm just going to press that all over the lid. If you don't have an eyeshadow that's super shimmery like this or really glittery like this, you can always take a shimmery pink and then just add glitter on top of it. That's perfectly fine. Now I'm going to line my inner waterline with a shimmery nude color. Of course, if you are doing lighter lips, I suggest that you can line your inner rims with a black pencil, but if you're doing darker lips, I would suggest going with a lighter pencil. And I'm just going to take my liquid liner and I'm going to do a very classic kind of up dome-shaped winged liner. Of course, you can do whatever kind of winged liner you want to do. Okay, now I'm going to curl my lashes and put on mascara. I'm going to be using one of the ones with the extending tube kind of primer one, and I'm only going to put that on the outer corners so that my outer corners are much longer than the rest of my eyelashes. Now for cheeks. Now, since our eyes are so incredibly shimmery, I don't suggest using a shimmery highlight. If you're going to use a highlight, just use a flat white or a flat lighter tone than your skin. I do not suggest any kind of shimmer. I'm going to be using a kind of just regular pink. I don't really know how to explain it. This is Pressworthy Pink. You guys know I've been tweeting and blogging about this in my last video. I love this color. I know it is limited edition. So any kind of youthful pink will work. This has a tiny bit of shimmer, but not too much. And I'm just going to put that on like I normally would. And And then for lips, you can go anywhere across the board. Any type of pink will work. You can do a nudish color to a very bold, bright. I'm going to be doing a fairly bold, bright lip. And that's why I didn't put liner on the bottom lashes. If you're going for a lighter pink or a nudish pink, I would suggest lining the bottom lash line in black. Okay girls, so here is our finished look, and I really love how this came out. It's very simple, very classy, but still very, very eye-catching. So I absolutely adore it. It came out perfectly exactly the way I wanted it to. So I hope you enjoyed, and I hope you guys do something to support Breast Cancer Month, even if it's just making a $1 donation. It really does help. It really does make a difference. Something that I suggest for everyone is to find your local chemo research or your local chemo center or any kind of cancer center and volunteer for a day. Even just sitting there and watching TV with these women really makes a difference to them. They're scared and they're alone a lot of times. A lot of these women are alone. So just that person to sit there while they're doing nothing for a couple of hours and watch TV with them and talk to them really makes a difference to them. I can't imagine the number of people that I saw when I would go to chemo with my mom or when I'd go to radiation with my mom that were completely alone. They were there by themselves, and that just was heartbreaking to me. So if you can just find a local center and just volunteer a little bit of time, I know it makes a world of difference to these women. So I'll stop preaching now. I know it's not normally like me. I'll see you girls next time, and have a great night.